Your heart is the engine of your body, beating tirelessly over 100,000 times a day, pumping life through every vein and artery. But what if this engine is starting to send distress signals? Most people don't realize that their body is quietly warning them before a serious heart issue strikes. Today, on Peak Physique, we're diving deep into the hidden signs your heart is begging for help, signs you simply cannot ignore. Stay with us, because what you learn today could literally save your life. Have you ever felt completely exhausted after a task that normally feels easy? Maybe climbing a single flight of stairs leaves you breathless, or even routine activities like grocery shopping feel like running a marathon. While we often blame aging, stress, or poor sleep, your heart might be the real culprit. Fatigue is one of the earliest and most overlooked signals of heart trouble. When your heart struggles to pump blood efficiently, your muscles and organs aren't getting enough oxygen. This leads to extreme tiredness, even during simple tasks. Unlike normal tiredness, this fatigue doesn't improve with sleep, rest, or coffee. If you notice your energy levels plummeting for no apparent reason, it's time to pay attention. Your body might be whispering, your heart needs help. Most people think heart problems always present as severe chest pain, like in the movies. But reality is often more subtle. You might experience mild pressure, tightness, or a squeezing sensation that comes and goes. Some describe it as a heavy weight across the chest, or even discomfort that radiates to the jaw, back, or left arm. Women, in particular, often experience atypical symptoms, like shortness of breath, nausea, or unexplained fatigue, without the classic crushing pain. The danger is that these subtle signs are easy to dismiss. However, ignoring them can be deadly. If your chest ever feels unusual or you notice persistent discomfort, don't brush it off. It's your heart's way of sending a warning signal that shouldn't be ignored. Have you found yourself suddenly struggling to breathe, even when sitting or walking slowly? Shortness of breath is a red flag for your heart. When the heart can't pump blood effectively, fluid can build up in the lungs, causing that suffocating feeling. It may happen while you're exercising, which might seem normal, but even mild exertion triggering sudden breathlessness can indicate heart problems. Sometimes, it can even occur at night, waking you from sleep or forcing you to sit upright to catch your breath. Don't ignore this. Persistent breathlessness is a cry for help from your heart. Have you noticed your ankles, feet, or legs swelling by the end of the day? Fluid retention is another subtle, yet critical warning sign. This swelling, known as edema, occurs when the heart isn't pumping efficiently. Blood can back up in the veins, causing fluid to leak into surrounding tissues. Many dismiss it as normal fatigue or excessive salt intake, but swelling combined with shortness of breath, fatigue, or irregular heart rhythms can indicate heart failure or other cardiovascular issues. Check your shoes at the end of the day. If they suddenly feel tighter, take notice. Your heart might be under strain. Sometimes, your heart may suddenly race, flutter, or skip beats, seemingly out of nowhere. These palpitations can be alarming, and while they're occasionally harmless, they can also be a sign of an underlying heart problem. Arrhythmias, or irregular heartbeats, occur when the heart's electrical system malfunctions. This can lead to inefficient pumping, dizziness, or even fainting. Many people experience palpitations after stress or caffeine, but if these episodes happen frequently or without trigger, it's your heart signaling that something is off. Imagine your heart trying to tell you it's struggling, and your body simply can't keep up. That's what these palpitations represent. Have you ever felt suddenly dizzy, lightheaded, or experienced a momentary confusion for no reason? It might surprise you, but your heart can be behind it. When the heart isn't pumping enough oxygen-rich blood to the brain, cognitive functions and balance can falter. This could lead to fainting or even sudden falls, especially in older adults. Brain fog, an unusual lack of focus, or sudden bouts of disorientation are subtle signs that your heart may not be circulating blood efficiently. These neurological clues are often overlooked but are vital warning signals that your heart is under stress. A lingering cough or wheezing might seem like a respiratory issue, but it can actually point to heart problems. When fluid backs up into the lungs due to a weak heart, it can trigger a chronic cough or wheezing, particularly at night or when lying down. If your cough isn't related to a cold or allergies, and it persists for weeks, it's worth investigating. Many people ignore this sign, attributing it to mild respiratory infections, but the truth is, your heart could be silently struggling. Lifestyle and warning signs connection. You might wonder why these warning signs appear gradually, often masked by lifestyle factors. Sedentary habits, poor diet, stress, and untreated conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes put additional strain on your heart over time. Smoking, excessive alcohol, and inadequate sleep accelerate this process. But here's the encouraging part. Identifying these signs early can empower you to take action before major damage occurs. Lifestyle changes, medical monitoring, and timely intervention can dramatically improve heart health, sometimes even reversing early-stage damage. Heart health. The invisible battle. The challenge with heart disease is that it often develops silently. Arteries can clog gradually, the heart muscle can weaken, and you might feel normal until a serious event happens. That's why these subtle signals are so important. Think of them as a warning system, your body's way of saying, I need help. Paying attention to these clues isn't paranoia, it's proactive self-care. The earlier you respond, the better your chances of preventing a heart attack, stroke, or heart failure. Practical steps to protect your heart. So, what can you do to protect your heart? Start with routine checkups. Blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, and cardiac tests are critical for early detection. Listen to your body. Fatigue, unusual shortness of breath, swelling, or palpitations are never normal. Adopt a heart-friendly diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein while minimizing processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats. Exercise regularly, aiming for at least 150 minutes of moderate activity weekly, including walking, cycling, or swimming. Stress management is also vital. Meditation, deep breathing, or hobbies can reduce harmful stress hormones. And never underestimate the power of sleep. Your heart repairs and rejuvenates during deep rest, so prioritize 7 to 9 hours nightly. Your heart has been silently working for you since the day you were born. It's time to return the favor. Don't ignore the subtle signs. Your body is trying to communicate, and each signal is an opportunity to take control of your heart health. Remember, prevention is always better than cure, and early intervention can make the difference between life and death. If you've noticed any of these warning signs, speak to your doctor immediately. Don't wait until it's too late. Your heart deserves attention, care, and respect, because without it, nothing else truly matters. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Peak Physique for more life-saving health tips. Share this video with your loved ones, because every heartbeat matters. And remember, listening to your body today could be the difference between tomorrow and a lifetime of regret.